Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Razor. Welcome back to Starfield. In the last episode, we made our way here to the key and explored part of this area. We went to the last Nova, the bar. We also explored the entrance to the place, and there was a shop that we went to as well. Oh, here's the bounty mission board. Trackers Alliance self-service bounty clearance kiosk. If you have bounty with anyone in the settled systems, don't worry. For a small convenience fee, we can clear that up for you. Our records indicate that you are not wanted by any faction in the settled systems at this time. Please visit us again should you need us. Okay. Crimson Fleet Mission Board, okay. Oh, we're not members yet.
Not now. I'm busy.
Okay, this dude has a name. Let's talk to this person.
Not now. I'm busy.
Okay, he'll probably be part of a quest later. What is this, like the electric chair? Or they execute people, I guess. Wouldn't be surprised with these people. Yeah, just continue to loot shit around here. More dumbbells, great. Lovely. Doing push-ups, bro? More Aurora. Okay, here's another interview. This is number 2. We already did number 3 and number 5. This is number 2.
Where did your stellar rise to infamy begin?
In the streets of New Atlantis. No parents, no godparents. Just a homeless punk kid robbing whoever he could for the credits.
Were these violent crimes? Murders?
I'm a bit offended you even asked that question, Gail. Sure, a few people here and there walked away with injuries, but I'm not some kind of butcher.
That doesn't sound as heartless as your reputation would imply.
Well, like I said, I was just a kid.
Were you ever caught by the authorities in New Atlantis?
Oh, dozens of times. But I'd just give them a fake name, or they just slap me on the wrist and send me on my way. They obviously didn't think that I'd amount to anything and didn't want to waste their time with rehabilitation.
What changed that? Was it the robbery in 2218?
2218. Oh, yeah. The Galbank archives. Very good, Gail. See, you've done your research. That would be when I rounded up a few of my buddies and we knocked the place over. Made off with a ton of credits. My first big score.
Is that why the Crimson Scar decided to bring you into their ranks?
That's right. They brought me in, taught me the ropes, and I did crimes for them for 5 years. Till I decided I wanted more. I got rid of their leader, put myself in his place, and started running the show. I've been the one in charge ever since.
Was it absolutely necessary to cut his throat and leave the body on a public street in the well?
On the street, reputation is everything. I wanted everyone in the city to know that Jasper Cricks was taken over. I think they got the message.
Another cool interview. That guy's he's getting some backstory on the Crimson Fleet and everything. He used to be called the Crimson Scar. Peak performance. Permanently adds 5% to unarmed damage. Oh my god, they have weight plates here. Lovely. Don't recommend picking those up, people, but I'm picking them up. I pick up everything. Alright. If it's on the ground, I'm picking it up.
You gotta drop some of that.
No, I don't. I want to do a video where I just show off everything I've collected over the course of this game in 150 plus episodes. I think that'd be a cool video to make, because I haven't really sold a whole lot of stuff. What are you doing, Sam? Hell, you got scared. Dang it. I don't want to sit down, bro. My character was like Shepard from Mass Effect. Unironically. What's up, buddy? Oh, you're a no-name fool. Do you have a name? Nope, you don't have a name either. Sam, get out of the way, bro. He's right in front of my way, right in my way. The heck is that? Simple game mat? I've gotten a lot of digipicks in this playthrough, and all of them are for free. Ones that I picked up. I don't think I ever bought digipicks in this whole playthrough. And I have over 100 of them. I'm so over encumbered. Most of my weight is from the damn plates and the dumbbells that I picked up. The heck is this? That's weird. There's a damn heat leech here. You know these things turn into terramorphs. After 70 years, they turn into terramorphs. I'm not gonna kill it because I don't want to shoot anything around. I don't want to shoot around here. I better take it out though, because it's gonna turn into a terramorph. Oh, here we go.
Question before we wrap up.
Fine. Go ahead.
When is enough going to be enough? How many credits does Jasper Cricks need until he's satisfied?
I should have expected you to ask such a stupid question. How the hell could you ever understand? You with your fancy education and your sheltered upbringing and your cushy media job? Me, I came from nothing. Everything I own, I've literally drawn blood to gain.
There's no need to get personal. I'm simply trying to state the facts so that our listeners can make judgments of their own.
Lady, I got news for you. Half of your listeners think I'm a hero. The other half are scared out of their goddamn minds, and they should be.
Perhaps we should talk about something else.
No, that's it. We're done. Can you guys get her the hell out of here? Make sure she takes all this sound equipment with her.
Well, that's it then. Thank you for your...
Actually, before you go, Gail, there's one more thing I would like to say.
Yes, of course. What is it?
When you broadcast this interview on SSNN, I want you to remember that I'll be listening. If you edit even one word or manipulate my voice to change anything I've said, I will hunt you down and kill you in front of everyone. Do you understand?
I understand. You have my word.
So I wonder if we could see it aired at SSNN. I think that'd be cool to see the airing of that, of the interview, or to know if it was even aired. Maybe she never even published it. That's pretty interesting. I'd like to know about that. We have to find the other ones as well. There's 7 altogether. We did 4 of them. So there's 3 more somewhere. And they're scattered throughout this whole area. I'm going to find them all too, because I think they're pretty interesting to get some backstory with the Crimson Fleet, formerly known as the Crimson Scar. One thing I don't like about this game is there's no map or anything, and it's hard to know where I've been and where I haven't been. So you end up missing a lot of stuff because you don't know where you've been or not. Four,
You can stand to drop a few pounds.
5,
Need a diet.
6, 7. Okay, that's it. I usually buy about 10. But some vending machines you can only buy. Well, that one I can only buy 6. The one in the last episode I could buy, I think, 7 or 8. We could do Sam Coe's companion quest eventually too. I haven't done it yet, but we could definitely do it eventually. That leads to the last Nova, which we've already been to. There was a path over here leading upstairs. I wonder where that leads to. Hold on, let's go take the elevator. Where does this lead to? Go about 10 from here as well if we can get 10. Six. That's it. Okay. Wait. Okay, that's it. Alright. What? UC future? What future? Yeah, they're anti-UC around here. So is Sam Coe. So Sam Coe's a good companion to bring around here because you don't like the UC either.
What do you want? No recruits are hard to come by these days. Good one. No recruits are hard to come by these days.
There's Delgado.
Even more so.
Not a whole lot around here. Go upstairs here. I don't mind running around encumbered either. It don't bother me at all. Use their intercom. Oh, we have another computer here. Delgado's computer. Personal logs. By thread. Not that I'd admit it to Neva, but the fleet's in bad shape. We've lost a lot of good people and replaced them with human chaff. The worst part is people are starting to turn on each other. That is how it is when things go to shit. It is every pirate for themselves. I doubt there will be a mutiny, though. Neva talks a lot of shit, but she's loyal. And the rest of these idiots are too stupid to, or too greedy to agree to on anything, let alone a new captain for the fleet. A pirate's idea of an even split is cutting you in two, so any conversation about banding together ends with a drunken brawl at the Nova. No, if this thing falls apart, it'll just collapse out from under us like a damn sinkhole. And the way I see it, we're not going to survive hunting and packing for creds. We need to go all in. The fleet's future starts and ends with Crix's legacy. So Crix must be dead now, I guess. Aquila City. Another dream about Aquila City, the sand-dusted streets, the thick, heavy air, and the call of the wild beyond the wall. Everything is just how I remember it. I'm back with my old crew during heist, or doing heist and busting heads for loose change, milk money, we called it. And we were the bullies. There's only one thing that's off, really. The days have no light. Every time I look up, the sky is pitch black. At first I thought it was old age. I've spent so much time on this floating place up 10. Maybe I'd forgotten what the Aquila sky looked like. That's not it. When I'm awake, I can remember all of it easily enough. No, it's because even as an arrogant little street punk, subconsciously I know Aquila City isn't home. Up here with the fleet is where I belong. Okay, here's another one of these, number 6.
Tell us what the future holds for the Crimson Fleet.
Changes are coming, Gale. Huge changes. Crimson Fleet will soon be a much bigger player in this little game between the members of the settled systems.
That's quite a bold statement. Would you care to elaborate?
Well, let's just say that I'm on the brink of a score so large, it makes everything else pale in comparison. Beyond that, you'll just have to wait and see.
If you aren't willing to discuss the details, why grant SSNN this interview?
Simple. I refuse to allow the UC to spin or bury the story, making it sound like they're in complete control of the situation. I'm gonna tell you right now, they aren't.
Why does the Crimson Fleet need to make this mysterious move that you're being so evasive about?
I know SysDef instructed you to draw this meeting out as long as possible. So let me sum this up. I intend to make sure that the Crimson Fleet becomes the United Colony's worst nightmare. And nothing, I mean nothing in this universe, will stop me from achieving that goal.
There are those that would disagree with you and claim this interview is grandstanding, or worse, a recruitment tool. After all, SSNN reaches every corner of the settled systems, and your aspirations could inspire the directionalist to turn to the fleet.
You and the sheep that listen to your garbage can believe whatever the hell you want. If you were so worried about what I had to say, you wouldn't have allowed yourself to be brought here.
Okay, that's number 6. So that's like, I think we've done 4 or 5 of those now. So we have 2 more to get. Diary of Kaosuke Nagata. I haven't read this one before. And I sit like my grandfather and great-grandfather before me. I know I'll never leave this prison. My wife said my family was cursed. The Nagatas thought perhaps whatever spirits we offended would leave us be when we fled Osaka, but maybe we are cursed. So this is like a Japanese guy, I guess. And all of this because I lifted baby formula. These laws are pitiless. Leaving my wife, my child, with no hope, and I just sit here getting angrier. They think they can just lock us away on some forgotten planet, but instead they feed this prison more bodies, more rage, more vengeance. One day the warden will pay. Maybe not this warden, but they will regret their justice, and our vengeance will be the stuff of legends. From the diary of Kaosuke Nagata, an early prisoner in the lock, who was eventually executed for staging a prison riot. Huh. Got a new book. It's been a while since we got a new book. I've read a lot of them in this playthrough, the ones that we've gotten.
Is all that junk really necessary?
Stuff in there. Looks like I missed some stuff down there. Yeah. Okay, let's go in this meeting room. Bowl with some oranges. Oh, there's another one of those things. Number 4. We got one more after this.
Tell us about your arrest.
Oh, my arrest was spectacular. Definitely one for the record books. UC Security sent an armada after our little fleet of ships and picked us off one by one until the remainder of us made it to the wheel.
For our listeners' benefit, that was the star station in orbit around Voli that you destroyed just before your arrest, correct?
You see, that's what they'd have you believe, but the truth is much less sinister. There was a firefight on the wheel when they tried to bring us in. We holed up, but UC Security unleashed hell. The damage they caused was catastrophic. We only surrendered so we wouldn't die when the station exploded.
Well, the UC says you set demolition charges to try and cover your tracks and make your escape.
That's their story. You'll have to go with your gut on what you think really happened. Anyway, they took us in and tossed us into the lock. That lovely resort they opened on Suvorov.
And you were imprisoned there for how long?
Well, it was supposed to be for life, Gail. But I ended up serving 2 years before I decided I'd had enough.
Is there any particular reason that you started the riots that eventually led to the worst prison break in United Colonies history?
Yes. I'm quite proud of that, actually. I honestly didn't think it would go as well as it did. As for the reason, well, it's simple. sea were treating us like animals. The conditions in the lock were ridiculously bad and no one cared. That's why they stuck us on that ice ball in the first place. Out of sight, out of mind.
Your escape caused the deaths of many that were stationed at the lock. Some would brand that as a bit dismissive for what you're describing as a protest. If you were simply advocating for your fellow inmates, why didn't you just go through the proper channels?
And what the hell was I supposed to do? Send a strongly worded letter to my duly appointed representative? Wake up. The UC only responds to actions, not words. In my mind, there was no other choice. You know what? Let's move past my time at the lock so we can get to the point of this goddamned interview.
Okay. Yeah, so they're going to be out of order, the ones that... Obviously, I didn't get them in order, but it is what it is. It don't really matter anyway. It's a dang interview. It's not like it's a documentary where it's like everything needs to be in order in a documentary. Okay. So everything over here. Car's key. Only captain's room key can unlock. Okay.
Sure, just keep grabbing everything. What could go wrong?
Yeah, I know, right? Nothing. More stuff the better. This place has a lot of dumbbells. I'm not too happy about it. This place is like the ultimate troll for me. There's still a bunch of places we have to explore here as well. I looked it up and there's some more shops that we can go to and stuff. Stolen artwork. Pick up the PC. Doesn't even make any noise when you toss it. That should be loud as hell if that actually happened in real life. I've had computers fall over and it makes a loud racket, trust me. Marzana partial project data protected by SSHET encryption, authorized access only, property of Marzana project, all content exclusively owned and controlled by Ryujin Industries. We're part of that group. I haven't really done many missions for them yet though. I will eventually. But right now we're doing Crimson Fleet stuff. It's locked with advanced. I don't have any lockpicking skills, unfortunately. These downstairs. I guess we'll head down there.
Please drop some of that. I'm hurting just watching you. There's that heat leech that we saw, I think in the last episode. Or maybe it was this episode, I'm not sure. Yeah, I already went around here before. Let me go ahead and save it because it's been a while since I saved. Manually anyway. I know it auto saves, but I haven't manually saved in a while.
Okay, we already went to the last Nova. Okay, here we have like the medical place.
Got some health issues you need help with?
Exoskeleton control center. ECG monitor. Density scans. DNA analysis. What's up, lady?
First time visiting the infirmary, huh? Let me give you a piece of advice. Try not to get into too many bar fights. I'm trying to save my dwindling supplies for sale and pirates coming in off of raids. I've done my time, but thanks to a malpractice suit, I've officially dropped the doctor title. Don't let that worry you. I'm still just as good, if not better, than half the surgeons at the clinic. That's what they all say, until they stumble in bleeding out on my floor. So here's what's what. You need med packs, curatives, preventatives, I've got you covered. At least as long as my current supply holds out. You need enhancers, legal or illegal? I've got those too. In the fleet, someone has to do it, so it may as well be me. This way, I've got a good idea of who's on what and how much. If they come in for any real medical treatment, I know exactly what I'm dealing with. Hopefully, that won't be often. Now, if you don't need anything else, I've got a particularly annoying supply issue to deal with. Now, there's an offer I didn't expect. If you really want to help, I'm looking for someone who can handle themselves in a public setting. As in someone who knows how to get the job done without shooting up the place. That's not going to help. That ship was full of things like cots, flu shots, and children's vitamins. And I can't exactly plug a bullet wound with an Ashta chewable. Well, you'd be one of the first. I politely requested a list of supplies from Gennady Eiyuden at the clinic and was told the price of business has gone up. I think he's back on Aurora, and he's upcharging me to pay for it. And if there's one thing I'm not going to do is subsidize his habit. I want you to make sure he delivers my supplies for the price we agreed on, but without raising any alarms. Oh, we will. But this way, I'm guaranteed the highest quality supplies from one of the best medical facilities in the settled systems. Plus, if Gennady does what he's supposed to do, he'll cover our tracks. We'll see. Talk is one thing, actions are another. A bullshit one, yeah? Gennady claims prices have gone up for the clinic as a whole, and that I'm not the only doc being hit. He says if I want cheaper goods, I'm going to have to find another supplier. He even gave me a list. But I'm not turning to some third-rate doc selling meds out of their space truck. Gennady and I had a deal, and I want him to honor it. Oh yeah, the funny thing is, he's the poster boy for upstanding moral citizens. Top of the class at nursing school, did volunteer work in backwater settlements, a reputation you could eat your food off of. Nobody knows he did it all zoned out of his mind. Nobody except his old boss, me. He said he got clean when he joined the clinic, but now I wonder. You'd think most of the injuries I treat are from run-ins with security or civilians taking a stand. But I'd say at least half are just life on the key. Brawls, egos, and plain old stupidity. At least it keeps me busy. All right, let's take a look. Nothing a little duct tape. This might leave a scar, but that's what enhances. All patched up, for now. Medical, recreational, whatever you need.
Alright. Suppresses addiction symptoms. I'm just gonna buy everything she has.
Be careful. I don't have endless supplies, you know.
Yeah, I know.
You know they have cargo holds for all that.
I've already read that book before. I read pretty much all the other. There's barely a few books that I haven't read. We barely ever get any new ones. So. Let's see here. Doctor's orders. Okay. Gandhi Eiyuden at the clinic. I'm going to end the video here shortly, though.
My prices may be high, but these goods ain't exactly easy to find.
I already talked to her.
Anyway, welcome to the depot. You'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't.
A good place to get ammo, too. They have just ammo that's lying around. Okay, docking bay. Where we started at. This leads to the clinic, I guess. Which we have yet to explore. Oh, we're not. Oh, we have to leave to go there. Okay, so it's on another planet. Okay, or another planet. Yeah. Well, let's not do that now, though. I want to finish exploring this place first and everything. So we're gonna head back. Atrium, or atrium. I'm not a rook, I'm a king, bro. Alright, anyway, I'm in the video here. Thanks for watching. Later.